How's it going, everybody? So let's do it New Living. The watered down version. If we get anything good like we did yesterday, we'll switch it over. Or if something doesn't sound right in the New Living, we'll definitely switch it over, of course. And as he was praying, the appearance of his face was transformed and his clothes became white. Suddenly, two men, Moses and Elijah, appeared and began talking with Jesus. They were glorious to see, and they were speaking about his exodus from this world, which was about to be fulfilled in Jerusalem, and Peter and the others had fallen asleep. When they woke up, they saw Jesus' glory and the two men standing with him as Moses and Elijah were starting to leave. Peter, not even knowing what he was saying, blurted out, "Master, it's wonderful for us to be here. Let's make 3 shelters as memorials, one for you, one for Moses, one for Elijah." But even though he was saying this, a cloud overshadowed them, and the terror gripped them as the cloud covered them. And the voice from the cloud said, "This is my son, my chosen one. Listen to him." When the voice finished, Jesus was there alone. They didn't tell anyone at the time what they had seen. Jesus heals a demon-possessed boy. The next day, they had come down from the mountain, and a large crowd met Jesus. And a man in the crowd called out to him, "Teacher, I beg you to look at my son, my only child." All right, and let's continue on to Daniel. Daniel 5. And then Daniel brought in before the king, and this is Belshazzar, not Daniel's name, Belteshazzar, but this is Belteshazzar. It's similar to Daniel's name that he was given, and I'm sure that they'll say it here somewhere in this study. Never did. Okay. Then Daniel was brought in before the king, and the king spake and said unto Daniel, "Art thou Daniel, which art of the children of the captivity of Judah, whom the king my father brought out of Jewry? I have even heard of thee that the spirit of the gods is in thee, and that light and understanding and excellent wisdom is found in thee. And now the wise men, the astrologers, have been brought in before me, that they should read the writing and make known unto me the interpretation thereof, but they could not show me the interpretation of the thing. And I have heard of thee that thou can make the interpretation, dissolve doubts, and that you can read this writing and make known to me the interpretation thereof. And if you can, thou shalt be clothed with scarlet and have a gold chain around thy neck, and thou shalt be third ruler in the kingdom." Then Daniel said before the king, "Let thy gifts be to thyself, and give the rewards to another. Yet I will read the writing unto you, king, and make known unto you the interpretation. O thou king, the Most High God gave Nebuchadnezzar, your father, a kingdom and majesty and glory and honor, semicolon." That's the end of today's lesson, at the end of the column. But it is the end of the verse with a semicolon. A lot of times verses end in a comma. This one's a semicolon. Or I mean a colon. All right. Love y'all. Ask questions anytime.